Greetings, everybody. Joel Room behind the microphone. Usually don't post to my timeline, but it's post game. Yeah, not exactly what you would call ideal as a Bucs fan, as of course. Yeah, down to the Bucs. Carolina wins 23-20. Baker Mayfield 145 passing yards, one passing touchdown. Bryce Young, 191 passing yards, two passing touchdowns, and started off, of course, with Bucs getting the ball to Baker Mayfield. Felt good. Bucs were leading 7-3. Then Chase McLaughlin 10-3. Giving Bucs a little bit of a cushion, but then they came back 10-6. Then Bryce Young to Tatora McMillan 13-10 Panthers second quarter. Then in the third quarter, Bucs Sean Tucker to the left, 1 yard touchdown 17-13. Then Bryce Young Sanders to the left, 20-17. You were starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable. Chase McLaughlin kicked field goal 20 all. Could have used a touchdown there. And then 23-20 field goal, game winning field goal. That's all she wrote. And this was an absolute gut punch. And I know, still get to play him in Raymond James, but absolute gut punch for the Bucs. Beyond gut punch. And I know you still have people, well, they win the Dolphins, win against the Dolphins, and then win against the Panthers at Raymond James Stadium. There's still hope, but you needed this one. You needed this one after the Saints gave the Bucs the gift after that spectacular collapse on Thursday Night Football. Ooh, I can't wait to see the presser highlights from this week. I can't because what are the excuses? Penalties, defense, and even to some sense the offense. Because that last field goal, that was a touchdown. Would have been a difference. Field goal in the second quarter, that has been a touchdown. Would have been a difference. And yeah, just one of those field goals had been a touchdown. Just, oh, you look at it. I mean, Baker Mayfield taking you along with me. 18-26, 145, one touchdown, but also a pick. 145 yards. That's it. That is it. Not exactly what you would call vintage Baker, especially going against the team that he was a part of for so long. Bryce Young, 21-32, 131, two touchdowns, zero picks. Oh man, just that miscommunication with Mike Evans. Thought he was going one way, he was going the other, and interception. Oh, just absolute heartbreak. Bucky Irving, Sean Tucker, the only back to have a touchdown. Bucky Irving, 71 yards. Baker Mayfield himself, 49 yards. Rachaad White, 45. Sean Tucker, 3, but had the touchdown. Jalen McMillan even did a yard, so or something. And what absolutely kills you as a Bucs fan when you look at their rushing game compared to ours. Rico Dowdle, 29. Chuba Hubbard, 27. Horn Jr., 25. Bryce Young himself, 20. Buccaneers on the receiving. Amuka, a big move, 40. Mike Evans, 31 yards, one, but got the one receiving touchdown. Chris Godwin, 30 yards. Rashad White had 15. K. Naughton had 15. Jalen McMillan, 15. Tez Johnson, -1. I'm sorry if you started Tez Johnson in fantasy. Oof. Panthers, Satori McMillan, of course, 73 yards, touchdown. Jalen Conker, 47 yards. There, Evans, not ours, 23. Rico Dowdle, 14 yards. Xavier Legette, 12. And just a whole lot of questions. Whole lot of questions going forward. It's not over. It's not over until it's over. And I know what you say. Keep on fighting. Don't give up the ship, etc., yada, yada. But, oh my good God. We needed this so, so badly. But it's just not about the Bucs. So let's take a look at some of the other games very quickly. Of course, Vikings beat the Giants in a game. Didn't matter much. 16-13. JJ McCarthy injured. Got Max Rosmer again. Have fun, Viking fans. JJ McCarthy, before he was injured, 108 passing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, you started him. Not bad, 71 rushing yards. Better than some, but not a whole lot of fantasy sexiness in this. Whoever Newman is, oh, that's recover fumble, so that's DST. How about JJ McCarthy rushing to the right and also giving the Giants a touchdown? Yay! So yeah, not exactly what you'd call fantasy goodness kind of day. Not at all. I'm sorry, Justin Jefferson, 85 yards out of the end zone. Jordan Addison, 26 yards. Oh my god, oh my god. Child Tracy, 71 yards. Evan Singletary, 47. That's about it. And just, whole lot of more, little bit more, little less That'd be the Saints doing it again. Tyler Shuck meeting Brady Cook. Yikes. 29-6. You started Saints DST. Probably had a good day. Brady Cook. Let's see. Just 22-35. 188. One pick. Yay. Tyler Shuck. 32-49. 308 yards. 1 touchdown. 0 INTs. And Taysom Hill, 38 yards and a touchdown. So there's that. Not sure how sustainable that is going forward. Jets, absolutely nothing. And pretty much the only touchdown was scored, I believe, by Olave. That's it. Yep, Taysom Hill passing to Chris Olave right down the middle for 38 yards. That ladies and gentlemen, was the only. Oh no, yeah, Taysom Hill and then Tyler Shuck to Chris Olave. Olave, the only 2 touchdowns of the whole freaking game. Meaningless game. Cincinnati and Miami, another meaningless game, but at least Joe Burrow had fun this week, winning 45-21. If you were wondering, well, maybe yours can be good. Yeah, not so much. 260 yards in the positive, but also 2 picks. So yeah, maybe Zach Wilson will get a start. maybe, maybe next week. Who knows? But Joe Burrow 25-32, 309 for 4 touchdowns. Yeah, if you started him, you're doing the happy dance. Now, who did they go to? They went to T. Higgins. Nice seeing him back. They had one from Devon H. Shan for the Fish. See, field goal. Then Malik Washington, touchdown for the Fish. Then you had Samaj P. Ryan. Hello. Chase Brown for Bengals. Chase Brown again. Then Chase Brown. Oh, he was apparently a good start this week. Then how about Gesicki? Haven't heard too much from him recently. And yeah, Jalen Wright for the Fish. 45-21. You started Jamar Chase. I'm sorry, but you probably didn't have too good a week. Then, holy crap, one of the craziest games of the day. If you went on record and said Tennessee was going to win today, if you did, you got guts. You have serious guts because the Tennessee Titans beat the Kansas City Chiefs at home 26-9. That's got to be a scoregami, right? Michelin started out with a 2-0 safety for Tennessee. And there are a whole bunch of one name that I have no idea how to pronounce it, so I'm just going to spell it. Let's see. Kareem Hunt, of course, had the safety, rushed up the middle for a safety. I'm not sure how you do that, but he did. Then field goal with Buckner. Then Cam Ward passing, making it 9-3-2. I'm just going to spell it Okonkwo. Then the field goal, the Cam Ward pass to Shamir DK, excuse me, to the right. Then another Buckner field goal. Tajay Spears doing things. Then another field goal. And that's it. That is it because Rasheed Rice, of course, concussed. Gardner Minshew left very, very early. So you had a backup emergency quarterback who I'll spell his name too. Oladokun. Triple word score for that one. The performers, such as they were for this game, they had Pacheco, 34 rushing yards, and Cam Ward, 228 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. For once, for 1 week, the Titans were not ass. So, yeah, in case you're wondering where that comes from, Cam Ward press conference where that's what he called the team, literally many, many weeks ago. Then the Chargers went into Jerry World, and it was close for a while, but Chargers pulled away 34-17. Justin Herbert, 300 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Dak Prescott, 244 yards, passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. And yeah, bunch of sexiness in this one for fantasy. Prescott to Flournoy, the weird name that comes up whenever they can't find Lamb or Pickens, and oh yeah, that guy. But then to Quentin Johnson. Then of course you had Aubrey. Then holy crap, you had a Lad McConkey sighting, an easy name to say. Then Prescott to Pickens. Say hey, Pickens showed up. Justin Herbert rushing it up himself. Cameron Dicker, boom and boom. Then you have Marion Hampton with the icing on the cake. So yeah, the fantasy was pretty much George Pickens, the guy that oh yeah, he's on the Cowboys. Lamb kind of silent today. Let's see how much did Lamb have. We're not looking at the Chargers. We're looking at the Cowboys. No, that's rushing. We want receiving. Lamb had 51 yards. George Pickens, 100 buck 30 and 1 touchdown. So you started Pickens. Pickens was the better of the two wideouts today, but Chargers keep on rolling. And Cowboys are in debt. I think I saw something like $35 million under cap. Yikes. That's going to be fun in the offseason and next year. Bills get by a very surprising Cleveland Browns 23-20. Both quarterbacks had issues in this game. Josh Allen had a foot injury, got x-rays, but came back in the game, something to monitor going forward. Shanahan Sanders, and I think a hangnail or something to that effect, had to leave for a play or two, then came back in, so it wasn't extended at all. So he was back in there and actually kept the Browns close. You had James Cook doing his thing. Bucs 17, two touchdowns, and Harold Fenton Jr. 34 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. So not a lot of yards, but got in the end zone twice. So helped you out in your semis if you decided to take a dart throw and start him. As yeah, touchdown Sanders to Fannin, James Cook number 1. Ty Johnson rocking and rolling in there. He was a good dart throw. James Cook, number 2 touchdown. And you heard Harold Fannin, boom, number 2 touchdown. Yeah, Browns. Oh, he also had Judkins. Judkins, very gruesome leg injury. He's probably done for the rest of the season, I would say. Anytime you have Eric Cast, ain't good. So hopefully he's okay. Then we go, and that's pretty much it. Those are the games. Down go the Bucs. Carolina controls in the division right now. Minnesota wins but loses J.J. McCarthy. Question is for how long. New Orleans continues to roll behind Tyler Shuck. And Olave gets 2 touchdowns. Bengals and Fun Joe is back. 45-21 as they absolutely demolish the Miami Dolphins, who, yeah, remember when they were winning? Not so much anymore. And then Tennessee stuns KC. No Patrick Mahomes, no Gardner Minshew in there. She race out with the concussion. And just all of a sudden, Cam Ward gets a rare home win. Who would have thought? Los Angeles Chargers stun Dallas Cowboys 34-17. And that the Tennessee win has to be a score to Gombe. It has to be, right? Then Cleveland, Buffalo, I should say, holds off the Cleveland Browns. And then of course, the big one. The Bucs lose. The Bucs lose. Yeah, I'm gonna put you all down since we're done. We're done going over the scores, and I wouldn't be sad if the Bucs ended up losing the South, as maybe it's time. Maybe it's finally time. It's finally time to move on from Todd Bowles. All the divisions. But yeah, maybe it's time. What will that mean? Who will they get? Who knows? But just something just keeps on not working. You got to change it. You got to change it. You had that fiery press conference last week, all the expletives, the passion that came out. You got to care about that word that rhymes with hit. Got to care. It can't be just a job. Well, you have that many penalties. You have an offense that cannot get it in the freaking end zone enough to pass the freaking Carolina Panthers. You have all those weapons. That's what's crazy. Mike Evans, some of the plays he made just trying to grab the ball. You try to figure out where Baker Mayfield was throwing, and Evans just all of a sudden materialized there and picked it out of the air. Godwin, McMillan, Abuka had one hell of a nice catch just out of nowhere. But Bucs, if you truly are division winners, you don't play like that. You don't do those penalties. When you have a chance at points, you don't get 3, you get 6, and you slam the freaking door on the Carolina Panthers and your former assistant, Dave Canales. That's what you do. And the Bucs will have a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah. See how things end up, what happens, but this sure felt like an absolute, utter, visceral, gut punch as a Bucs fan. Just a visceral gut punch. Because if I didn't have to worry about stupid copyrights, video I would play here would be that compilation that I usually post when a crap game like this happens, of the from here to here Sam's curses, and it's just basically Yosemite Sam cursing for about 2 minutes. Because that's how I feel right now. That's how I feel. Coach Head Bowles, Head Coach Todd Bowles, whether you like him, whether you don't like him, whether you want to keep him, whether you want him gone, put himself out there. Really, really, really tried to put some kind of fervor and some kind of passion into the team, and this is how they respond. All of those freaking penalties. Penalties cost them, and production cost them. Needless to say, the defense. And yeah, I know. Still have 2 more weeks to go. It's all a possibility. If they can somehow beat the Dolphins, and whoever's going to be at the Dolphins quarterback, and then you're going to have the Panthers coming into Raymond James. Is it all the way over? Is it completely done? No, but this sure felt like a freaking gut punch if you're a Bucs fan. It did. And that's it for me. Enjoy the late games. I'm going to rest the old vocal cords, and then we'll hop on tomorrow and recap everything that happened and see if the Lions have a chance or the Steelers upset them. Can the Patriots finally get the crown and get past the Ravens, unlike the Bills decided to prevent them doing so last week? And then how does Grandpa Rivers do against the San Francisco 49ers injury award? Now, did you see that crazy Brandon Ayuk video? Holy crap, that was insane. Posted a video of him driving past Levi's Stadium at 100 miles an hour. That is just insane. We're talking that's like AB Antonio Brown territory. Dude. But yeah. Week 16 early games done. Bucs and their fan base got a gut punch. That's what that was. Make no mistake about it. That was a gut punch. And I'm Joel Verl.